Hi, I'm JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. Sorry. Okay, so for this stream, I, well, okay, so yesterday we finished up our cups. We pretty much finished, I think it was this one. And then afterwards, I finished this one. So here we have the results. Just our little average looking cups. I really wasn't sure about the third one. I kind of made it with like a drier slab, and I was going to trim it and see like how it would turn out, but I was like, I don't know, maybe it's like it has like too many little cracks on it, so I just scrapped it. And we went from 4 cups to 2. My goal was to make 6, so we're gonna make some of those later. But I really wanted to like change it up a bit from doing the cups, because I had this idea of making these cute little like bunny dishes. So in this stream, we're gonna roll out a slab, and then I have these little templates made of what I am hoping to make. So they're kind of gonna be like little like jewelry dishes, like kind of like little tiny plates. So these are our templates. But yeah, we have to roll out the clay first. What do I even have over here? I think this is just like reclaim. I'll move that and grab some clay out of here. This stuff is a little bit more moist. I think I'm just gonna kind of like squish it around and just kind of like try to get a good idea of how much we will need to roll out. I'm really bad at like guessing how much we need from just like the lump. So let's see. Let's grab a little bit more. And it's fine if we roll out like a little bit too much. Just cut it up and we can still use it later. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, I don't know why, but I don't really like adding to my pieces, so I'm kind of thinking we're gonna roll out like a very thick slab, and then we're gonna cut a tiny bit from the bottom, and then like from the top we're going to like dig down and then create like the walls like around the piece. I feel like just that simpler, but I don't know. Just kind of looking at this. Okay, I think these 3 chunks will be good. Okay. Oh, so we got some people joining the stream. We are going to roll out a slab and then cut this little bunny shape out of it. I have 2 shapes. I have that one. I have this little face. I think we're gonna start with the larger one for no particular reason. I don't know like how much we're going to be able to like carve or anything, because this clay is like really moist. So I think we might roll out both slabs and like cut them out and stuff. So I just need to like wedge this real quick. Actually, it's not gonna be like super quick. This is a lot of clay. So we want to wedge it to just like really mix those 3 chunks of clay that we had, like mix them together well. It also is going to get any air bubbles out. And any air bubbles, I don't feel like they're like so bad if you're slab building, but if we were carving, like it could leave like a little bit of a hole, and then like maybe we would have to fill the hole in. But the air bubbles are more of an issue when you're wheel throwing, because they'll like throw you off. So I just want to get all the air out of this. This is also like compressing the clay together, which is also great. And compressing will, it helps prevent cracks from forming. So you want to like compress your clay in different ways depending on like how you're building. If it's on the wheel, if you're slab building, or pinch potting. Oh my gosh, this makes me so tired. It's like the most malleable chunk of clay, but I'm like so tired right now. Okay, I think maybe we're good. I really just guess like how much it needs to be wedged based off like the progress as I'm wedging and like how much clay I have. Okay, so I kind of want to get this into like a little bit more of a uniform shape. I don't know if this is like what you're supposed to do, but I've seen other hand builders like, before they use the rolling pin, they just kind of like press down on the clay a bit. Just kind of like moving from the center outwards. Because otherwise you get kind of like weird, kind of like overlapping pieces. It's kind of like hard to explain, but it looks really weird when you're rolling it out. And I don't know, like like you get like pieces on the edges where they're like overlapping each other, and it just doesn't really seem like a good idea. Okay, so we have our clay here. I wonder, okay, actually this is gonna be like maybe pretty close to what we need. I'm kind of just guessing, maybe like maybe about 4 paint stir sticks high. And then I'm gonna grab my rolling pin. Now let me move my camera a little bit. I have the light on a like warmer setting. I like looking at the stream, like the new streams I've done. The videos look a little bit like they're very desaturated and like I don't know, the light is just like so I don't know, it just looks very cold, even though it looks pretty white. So I put it on a different setting. Okay. We have a great chunk of clay here. And now we want to compress the clay. I have a little rib here that I'm going to use, but let me just wash off the clay on the edges. Okay, so we want to go and just like use the rib and apply some pressure in different directions on both sides to compress the clay. We also want to get rid of these little, just like in the middle here, all of these cracks. Okay, just gonna flip to the other side for a second. I'm so excited to try this, like, I don't know, try to like make these little like bunny plates. I have not done anything like this before, so we're just gonna hope for the best. I have a couple like plates that are in like other shapes, but they're really just like abstract, just like blobby kinds of shapes. They're not really like specific, like supposed to look like anything in particular. And I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of thinking for these, we're just gonna have like the like edges raised, and then, you know, just kind of like a normal plate, like it's gonna dip down, and then I'm not entirely sure exactly how it's gonna look. I don't know, maybe I should make these bigger. I have no idea. They feel kind of big already. I kind of wish this was a tad smaller, but I had a lot of trouble drawing it. But yeah, and then so we're just gonna have like silhouettes, and then I'm gonna do like some underglaze on them. Let me see, there are a couple like little tiny holes I'm trying to fill right now. Okay, I think maybe we're good. All right. Oh my gosh, if we just rolled out like a tiny bit more, we could have fit both of these. Oh, that's so close. That makes me sad. It makes me sad how close it is. Okay. Just gonna, I think, cut from the middle maybe. I feel weird about like cutting off like these giant chunks and then like stitching them together. I mean, I don't know, like maybe you could do that, but I feel kind of weird. Like, I'm not sure like if that would like create some like cracks and like issues or anything. So I kind of am like, I don't know, it was a thought for like 2 seconds, but okay. So how can I I kind of want to like move it so I can like see it really well, but I also don't want to like put my face like in the way too much. Let me try and get like, I don't know, maybe like a little bit more of an overhead view. Okay, I'm sorry if it is a little bit hard to see. Okay, I think we're gonna start at an easier area. I guess, I don't know, maybe let's just come in from the side. I'm so scared I'm gonna mess this up. I don't know, we're just gonna hope for the best. And you can see that I made this template out of cardboard. So, I wasn't entirely sure, like, if you use, like, paper, if it would just get, like, too wet from the clay, and, like, I don't know, maybe, like, warp or something, so, we should be able to use this a few times, I think. I really have not done any kind of, like, template work either, like this, so, you know, as per usual, I'm doing things I've never done before on the stream, and we're just learning together, I guess. Okay. And then I cannot see whatsoever over here. This is gonna be like a really weird like plate, but as like, it's fine. It can be like, you know, just like a jewelry dish, or, you know, not really like a food plate. I mean, it would be food safe. I plan on just using like an underglaze and then a coating with a clear glaze. So like, you could put food on it. This is awesome. This is great looking. Let's get a little like possible thumbnail. Got like a little bite out of his neck. Maybe like a little vampire. Okay. So, yeah, I think we'll just kind of set this off to the side and like just let it chill. I don't I don't know like how much it's gonna be like dry in the amount of time that we're just gonna let it sit for. We've got like 40 more minutes to the stream and then I have to go. I'm just gonna like set out some like stir sticks just off to the side, kind of like this, and then put it on top. And then I think this is really good because like through these like holes you can get some airflow through there, and it should dry a little bit faster than even keeping it on like this canvas, you know, because the canvas is pretty absorbent, but putting on something with like a lot more airflow helps so much. My goodness. Okay. I'm just gonna try to be careful and not ruin it. It's sitting on my throwing wheel right now. Okay, so let's just like smush this together and just kind of like see. Do we have enough? Probably. Yeah. If we perfectly shaped it in an oval, we can fit the second bunny on it. Okay, maybe we should grab a tiny bit more clay, just in case. This looks super weird because it's my reclaim clay also. But I'm so glad. Like this has been sitting in like this little bag, or not bag, but like plastic. It's been sitting there for like 3 weeks, and it is just like maybe a touch too wet even. It's been sitting in this bag for 3 weeks, and it's been just a touch maybe too wet, or like just slightly. It's pretty good for us to work with right now. 3 weeks, can you believe that? And it hasn't dried out. Perfect. It's just, I don't know, sometimes the reclaim gets like, I don't know, sometimes it has to sit around for a long time, like just sitting like out in the open to dry out. But I'm just like, I don't know, it's just so perfect right now. It's so nice to work with. Okay, I'm just like gonna slam these just to smush it together a bit. And then I'm gonna wedge this, oh wait, let me get this dry clay out of here. So, and then we're gonna wedge it real quick, and then roll out another slab. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do after we roll out the second one. I don't really want the whole video to just be like wedging and like rolling out the slabs. But I don't know. I really don't think it's gonna dry very much. That one that we already cut out. I think we'll probably have to like carve into it like tomorrow. Just because like when it's so, when the clay is like so moist, like it's perfect for wedging. Like right now it's perfect, and just like rolling out the slab. But if you like carve into it, it's just like, it really like gouges out like so much clay. And I don't want to accidentally carve too much out of it, because then like, I don't know. I kind of want to avoid like patching things up, or like, I don't know, just I just want to like avoid any issues. I do think, I don't know, I feel like these are gonna be super cute. So I mean, I could definitely go for like having a couple, like making a couple. I don't know, I don't really want to make, just like sit here and like wedge clay the whole time. Okay, I think this one might be good. So I'm just gonna, I just want to get into like a pretty even shape again. Okay. And now, sometimes when I do this, I forget that we need to put it in like a weird shape. Okay, so we're just gonna like smush it a little bit into kind of, we're gonna aim for an oval. Sometimes I just get used to like rolling them out into into circles, but sometimes we need something for like a rectangle or whatever, oval. Okay, so I'll go grab 4 paint stir sticks for the sides here. These are so helpful. I would highly recommend just getting like 2 packs of these at like a hardware store. I have these little bumper things on my rolling pin, but these are so much more convenient to just grab them out of my like vase over here and just like throw them down real quick. Where like these things like they go into the rolling pin like this far, and it takes like a little too long like on the stream for me to like kind of want to undo it. Okay, let's check out. Okay, so we want like, we're kind of good like here. There's a bit of clay sticking to the canvas over here, so I'm trying to avoid that. Okay, let me take another look. Okay, that's not bad. I'm just gonna like go once over it again, and then I think we'll just like all that good. It's not to the Super 6 yet, but I don't mind having like a teeny bit extra to work with. Okay, I'm just gonna like clean this up. I don't want like sticking to that. All right, so now, okay, the rest of it looks good. So now we're just going to adjust the camera and we're gonna compress our clay again. Let me wipe this off again. It kind of like tears at it a little bit if you have any clay on your rib while you're trying to compress it. Okay, and you just want to do this in like different directions and on both sides. Just flip it a few times and keep running over it. And again, this is gonna like prevent cracking in the clay. So it's really important to like not forget this step. It's so easy to forget this part. Sometimes I do until like after I cut a shape out. But it's really important. Okay. I don't know, I think that might be good. I really just guess as to like how much I need to go over it. I really don't know. Definitely getting any like tiny little surface cracks to smooth out, and then like maybe a little bit more after that. Okay, so we have a very chunky slab here. Let me just kind of align this. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm really excited. I'm so excited to like see how these turn out. We're very far from it. Cause like we still, you know, of course we still have to kind of like shape and trim, and then I don't know if I'm gonna switch to underglazing after trimming, and then putting it through a bisque. Some people do that. What I have been doing up until like now is I have been, so it gets to, I trim it, it gets to bone dry, and then I bisque it, and then apply underglaze, and then the glaze, and then there's a glaze firing. But because I had some, I don't know, I have some like a few issues with my clear glaze. I mentioned this like a few times. It's like bubbling for some reason. Like there are literal bubbles like trapped in it, and I'm not entirely sure why. But I was like wondering if like, I don't know, maybe I should change it up. For like certain like techniques that you might be doing, it's a lot harder to do underglaze and glaze at the same time. Whereas like if you put a bisque in between them, you can like kind of like solidify how the underglaze is like looking without it like warping or anything from applying glaze on top of it directly. So I don't know. For a long time, I didn't know that you could just like interchange like at what point you apply the underglaze. So I think that's very interesting. I suppose it really doesn't matter. The bisque is like not exactly anything special. There are some potters that don't even do a bisque. You have to do special things for it. Like, I don't know. Like I think you have to do like a different kind of like, schedule for your kiln or something. And, I don't know. I don't know a ton about it, but there are people that will skip the bisque. It's just that the bisque, like, because it's so like dry, it just grabs the glaze for your application. So when you skip a bisque, it's a little bit harder to apply glaze. I don't know if you have to like do anything special with your glaze to get to like apply better if you're gonna skip the bisque. But I don't know. I think that's a really interesting thing. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, a different way I like think about it. Okay, so here's our bunny. Just like very carefully lift it. Awesome, yes. I think the drawing looks okay. Definitely not like, I wouldn't really say that I am an illustrator. I've done like, I do like sketches and stuff sometimes. But I hope that, I don't know, I hope it looks okay. I hope they don't look too weird. I had a really hard time figuring out like how the legs were gonna look on the bottom of this design. I was gonna do like a full loaf, but I kind of wanted to show the legs for certain like coat patterns where the legs are colored. Yeah. Okay, well, we have 25 more minutes left. What should we do? I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to just like roll more out. I don't want to bore you guys with just like rolling out these like slabs. Okay, I don't know. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because I'm just like, I sketched these out and like basically like in my, I just made them in my sketchbook and they're super tiny little sketches. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is really cute. And I'm kind of obsessed. I do feel like we might need some extras in case something goes wrong. Such as our slab built cups. Like, we started with 4 and now we have 2. So I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna spend the rest of the time like making maybe 2 more slabs of these because it kind of like perfectly fit like I think, you know, the timing wise, 2.5 hours. Okay, so right now I'm gonna just try to get an idea of how much clay we need. And then, so I guess like tomorrow, we should be able to trim them tomorrow. This is very sticky. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight, but I think I might work on one and just like, I don't know, like try to have a game plan ready for tomorrow's stream. Because I do want to do like the trimming process in the stream. There's like, the clay on this is very different. On the backside, it's very like hard. I'm not really sure like what to do with this. I'm gonna put it back and put some water on it. Like, yeah, like see like all this cracking, like it's very dry on this side and it's kind of like really hard, but then on the other side it was very like it was a lot more malleable. Kind of weird. I don't know what the heck I did with this. Okay, so I just dunked it in some water and we'll just put it there. How is this clay? Okay, we could use that. And I think this one, yeah, this one's gonna have to sit a little bit more. I was working with that like, I don't know, yesterday or something. And it needs to like soak up a lot more water. It's very dry. Okay, so we'll just put these over here. And I'm gonna grab some clay from my bag. Okay. I don't know if you guys really want to see. If you see any spots, that might be like mold. But there's, unless you're allergic to mold, unless you're allergic to it, there's nothing wrong with using moldy clay, because once it gets like fired in the bisque, it's gonna like, you know, it's just gonna kill any of that bacteria. I'm pretty sure that's why it looks all spotty. Otherwise, I don't know. Okay. There are a few dried chunks on here that I'm gonna like maybe take off. Okay. Okay, I think we'll just like go back to this one. Okay, so I think we could maybe just a tiny bit more. I'm just gonna grab the clay for the next one too, right now. There's some like dried bits on here, so I'm just gonna like get those off real quick. My goodness, okay. Okay, maybe a little bit more for the other one. And we'll just like wedge these up and roll them out. I think these are gonna look adorable. So I'm like so excited now, and then like when it actually gets time to like underglaze them, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna like panic and be like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay, I think that might be enough. I'm just like really overwhelmed about like the idea of like having to like mix up like the perfect color for the underglaze. Let me just clean off some of the dry clay off of here. Okay. I think this is like another way to kind of like, I think this is like one of the alternatives to wedging clay is like smashing it like this. I don't know a ton about it, so don't exactly take my word for it, but it's something to look up. Okay, I just kind of want to get into like a good like shape. I'll just put that next to the other bunny picture. Oops. Whoops. My head keeps hitting the like phone thing. It's like a light, but it's also holding my phone. My head keeps like hitting it. I wonder if the neighbors can hear me doing this. Hopefully not. Okay. I guess, I don't know. Let's start with the small one. I think I just want to add like a tiny bit of water on here, because I don't want to dry out the clay too much while wedging. The like drier your clay is while you're wedging, the harder it is to wedge. So, you know, just kind of want to avoid that. And if it's like, I don't know, to like a certain extent of being like too dry, it's kind of like impossible really to wedge it. A few bits falling off here. Okay, I'm really just hoping that's good because I'm so tired right now. I really should wedge them like longer than I usually do because sometimes I get air bubbles, but I don't know. I feel so weird wedging on the stream because it's like really boring and takes like so long. Okay. So this one is like pretty good. I kind of want to maybe like get into like a circle ish. Or something, maybe a cylinder even. Okay, it's pretty good. Now I have to wedge. Whoops. Oh my gosh, just dumped a bunch of water over there. That's not really a big deal. Except our template. Our template's getting wet. Okay. Okay. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of doing this. Oop. I wonder if some of this clay might be a little bit too wet. Okay, I'm gonna go on the drier area over here. I'm just gonna like, I don't know. I'll do a ram's head if you want to see the different wedging techniques. I don't know if I'm like doing these right exactly. So I wouldn't exactly learn from me for this instance, but I don't know, just mixing up a little bit. I don't don't know. You know, I really do prefer the spiral method a lot more. I don't know, depending on kind of like what you're doing. Like the ram set is kind of good to make it into like the ball that you want at the end. I don't know. I don't think it really matters like which method you use. I think whatever works for you probably. Our wedging table is moving quite a bit, so I'm gonna just put it back in place. Hoping that this is almost done. Okay, we're gonna do like a round set again to put it back into kind of like a spiral shape. My goodness, I am tired. All right. Got a few more minutes left. I think I kind of want to make this into like a little bit of a circle. Okay, so for this one we want an oval. All right, and then 4 paint stir sticks on the sides. Wow, this is like, I can already say like we could just like stop here and that's like probably enough. Okay. I don't think it's quite down to the stir sticks, but I do think that is like plenty. And I'll just put that off to the side. And where's my knife? Generally when you're like using a slab, I'm pretty sure you want to avoid the edges, like maybe like a centimeter or ½ inch or so, and not use that like clay that's like directly on the edge, because it tends to be a lot less actually we haven't even, oh my gosh, we have to compress it. Oh my gosh. I always forget to compress. Okay, we're doing it. Because the edges tend to be a lot less compressed. So you do want to avoid those. Also, you have like a lot of wonky things happening on the side too. So we're just gonna do this both sides a few times. Okay, I don't know, maybe that's like good. We're gonna hope that's good. Okay, so we have plenty of room to avoid the edges. And we'll just cut this out real fast. I don't even know which which side is like the sharp edge. It kind of doesn't even matter really, because the clay is just like so moist right now. I think this thing is like bent for some reason. I don't know how I bent this. The clay is like so sticky right now. It's kind of having a little bit of an issue over there. Okay, I think we're good. Wait, can I cut this over here? All right. We have our bun. Oh my gosh, I'm seriously so excited about this. Even if we have some issues for some reason, unless it's like just something I cannot figure out, I plan on making like a bunch of these because I'm so excited. And it should be pretty like pretty straightforward. Like we have a template, and I think the only thing would be like really truly matching like the underglaze to like actual bunny colors. You might have to move one of the cups over here. I think that's really the only thing that I'm concerned about. Wow, that was like so much clay. Okay, now we can just like quickly roll this one out. And then, yeah, we will want this one to be kind of like, kind of ovalish also. I think that is good. Oops. All right, I just have like just like a second left to cut this out real quick. All right. Well, we are. I'm just gonna cut this out, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining and watching the video. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along so you know when I jump on for more streams. And all of the live streams are uploaded to my YouTube at Callie & Co. And you can find all of our other Ceramic Hour live streams there. There are so many. I think this one might be 87. So there's a lot. There's a lot for you to go check out. But the YouTube also has a few other videos on it as well, including a few tutorials. I am working on making more. I just have been like a little busy. And making videos is really intimidating when it's not just a quick recording of me live streaming. So there are a couple of tutorials and then a couple of other videos on there also, like for handmade businesses, or other just kind of like general art topics. I have like an art book tour and like how to use like Canva to mock up like paintings, and well, that's like really specific. Some of them might be really specific. I have like a video on how I use Adobe Rush to edit videos and all of that. All right, so we have, cool. We've been so productive. We got 2 of each bun design. I am so excited to like, you know, like do the whole thing, like get them completely done, like glazed, and see how they turn out. This is like, I'm so excited. I don't know, I kind of want to lay these out in like a something for the thumbnail. What can we do for the thumbnail? Because we have like 2 designs. Just like fix that a little bit. Definitely just like one of each design, really. I guess like maybe like this. Does that look okay? Maybe like move the camera a tiny bit. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a photo of this, and yeah. I'm going to try to get them to be a bit more dry for tomorrow's stream so that we can start carving into them and shaping the dishes. But what we're going to do with this is carve them and then possibly underglaze and then bisque and then glaze. Maybe. Otherwise, what I usually do is dry them, bisque, and then in the same stage, underglaze and glaze, and then do final flavoring. I'm not really sure which one I'm going to do, but something like that. So when we're carving them, they're really just going to be like, still like little silhouettes, really, and then the like eyes and nose and all of the like coloring and stuff is going to be done like in underglaze. So yeah, well, that's what we have for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, well, thank you so much for joining and tuning in. Yeah, I really appreciate it, and you know, all that support, and yeah, I will see you guys later. I hope you have a great day. Bye.